We have actually become monetized on this channel. But if I was to start YouTube afresh, or maybe by tomorrow I have to open yet another YouTube channel, I bet you I'm not going to be spending my time on editing. I'm not going to be spending my time on any of those other things. There are three things I will be dedicating my time on. And the three T's that can blow you up here on YouTube. T's that does the magic. Now, you cannot come to this realization just by starting up on YouTube. On YouTube, you have to be consistent here. You have to, pay your dues here before you can realize some of the things that you will be getting across and knowing that these are the kind of things that work as you go along. I want you to stay till the end of this video because there's going to be yet another tea that will be the bonus tea that can blow up your channel, make you get monetized within 2 months, just the way we monetized this channel. My name is Peggy and this is Grow with Peggy. Grow with Peggy is the channel that gives you all the organic tips that can help you to blow up here on YouTube. Why? Because we took on this journey place of many mistakes that have been corrected. So this is not our maiden channel. This is a channel that was born out of the realization of mistakes we had made with our first channel, which is also already been monetized anyways. Okay, so I did talk about the three T's, right? Our number one T has to be topic. Before you get in front of the camera, before you click, that recording, you have to do what is called the pre-production planning, and that centers around your topic. Okay, how do you do that? What topic do you want to shoot on? Identify the topic that resonates with you, something that is burning out of you that you want to come and on. Then write it down. When you write it down, treat YouTube as a search engine. YouTube is not just like any other social media platform. YouTube is actually a search engine. How do I do? When you get onto YouTube, whatever it is being typed on the search box becomes a data for the algorithm. So when you come onto YouTube and you want to shoot a video, say on parenting, parenting advice, that is my topic. What you are to do is get onto YouTube, treat YouTube like what? A search engine by typing parenting advice. What are you doing? You want to know the videos that have been shot around such a topic. You're not going there to watch their videos. Listen attentively. I did not say go and watch those videos. Type it. Look out for the videos that have gone really viral on that topic. For instance, parenting advice. Get the first three videos that have hit maybe millions in views. Look at the structuring of those videos. Write down the topic titles of those videos. When you write down the titles of those videos, you now get them into your Google Doc. Write the titles into your Google Doc. Understand how the placement of the keywords, were made. Then you come away from there. You have done a research on your topic. Now you understand that, okay, these persons who have these high numbers in this particular topic, this was the approach with which they used. They used maybe hooks, they used frustrating hooks, they used enlightened or a happy hook. You watch and you understand. You're not copying them. You are just trying to know what is it that made those viral videos go viral. Okay, you keep that. That is that about your topic. The second T I'm going to be introducing you to is not that is new. It's something but most of us we just write because they said we must put a title for. You don't know that your titles have to be keyworded. You don't know that they have to be keyworded. So the second T is actually your title. You go back to those first three videos on the topic parenting tips. Write down the topics. Write down the titles which you had done when you were doing research on your topic. Look at the titles you wrote down in your Google Doc or in a jotter like this. Okay, now in these three videos you have written down their titles. do they have any keyword in common? The titles, the way the titles have been, crafted out, do they have any keyword in common? If the answer is yes, write down all the keywords that you have seen that these three videos have in common. For instance, video one, does it have parenting tips for struggling parents? Maybe that is the title. Parenting tips for struggling parents. Video two, struggling parents, come in here for your tips. Video three, I don't know. So look out for the keywords, that are coming in one, two, three. Write them down. Then you come and craft your title using those keywords. You use your own language, but make sure you impute all those keywords that you got from the first three videos that have gone viral on that particular topic. Okay, you put it down. The next T, thumbnail. Now, let me tell you something about the thumbnail. The thumbnail is what actually makes people to click. When we come on here, you find people talk about views, views, views. On this Grow with Peggy, if you notice, we are not so much on views. We are so much on impression. Why? Because it is the impression that gives rise to your views. And these views are gotten from your thumbnail. Now, what does impression do? YouTube pushes the video loaded in its platform. It pushes it to the feed so many people, right? That is the impression. So when your video is appearing on the feed of about 50 persons, that means you have 50 impression. The thing that will make this 50 persons to click on that your video, the fact that I'm seeing your video on my does not guarantee me clicking on it, isn't it? What is going to convince me to click? The positioning or the design of your thumbnail. So if you have a physical shop, I will liken your thumbnail to a signpost, a billboard pointing people towards the direction of your physical shop, and also giving details of what you sell in your physical shop. That is basically what the thumbnail does. So that you're posting videos day in, day out, and you're not seeing the views. It is not because the content is bad. It could just be your title and your thumbnail, okay? Now, which are the thumbnails that does the magic? When you're designing your thumbnail, try to use a dark background. If you go back to this video, look at the thumbnail we're going to use on this video, you understand exactly what I'm on about. Try to use a dark background, and then your words, the words that you're going to write, let them be in bright colors. It catches attention. And then your physical picture, make some, I don't know what to call, make some facial expressions, all of those things that do a lot when you put that on. Okay, those are the things that make people to click. Make your videos maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes maximum as a beginner, and then try to also tell us what to expect in your next video. Okay, timing, put all of those things within a specific time.